Hi, good rising to everyone. I'm in my closet. It's 5:45 in the morning, but I had to share this new discovery that came to me. I am headed on a 9-hour drive today, and it is our first time taking our older kids without our younger kids. We usually ought to go together, and it's super exciting. But yesterday I was triggered, and I know now why. A lot of things kept coming up for me, in particular with my teens, and the attitudes, the lashback on both sides. And so, something I meditated last night for just 10 minutes, quieting my mind for no particular reason, and I got an amazing download today. I woke up with the thoughts, and it's just been processing ever since. So, yesterday when I was triggered, I remember one specific situation. My daughter threw a cup and it hit the wall. She threw the cup into the kitchen. She was cleaning our family area. She threw it into the kitchen and hit the wall. She did it. She was upset already because she didn't want to do her contributions at that time. Why do we get into spring cleaning mode before we go on vacation somewhere or head out somewhere? I don't know. But that was me yesterday. Got to do this, got to get this done. I want to come home to a clean house. And so, anyway, I said, please don't throw that cup on my wall, with definitely more attitude. And she said, it's not that deep. And I immediately was like, whoa, excuse me. So I said, don't talk to me like that. That's not how you speak to me. And it became this back and forth about that, about disrespect, this and this. And there's a couple things she had said was, you always yelling and you always want the last word. And of course I'm giving definite attitude energy. And then I'm like, we're done here. Left it alone. And so I meditated last night. I've been having these feelings of frustration and almost like, ugh, do I want to be with them for all weekend? Because technically, really, they don't want to go. They kind of want to go, but they kind of want to stay here. And I'm like, should I take them up on that offer? Because this could be a me and hubby thing and they get on my nerves anyway. All this stuff I tell myself, but I know that I can choose that thought for myself. I'm choosing that in the moment. So I can choose something else. So when those thoughts came up to me yesterday, I said, that's not what I'm going to believe. We're going to have a good time. I can be and share space with my older children and be fine, and it'd be a good time. So I kept turning that on. When that thought would come, I discarded it and introduced that thought instead. So anyways, I meditated last night and I woke up to a big thought, epiphany, I guess, aha moment. I was thinking about the situation, and just yesterday, and it dawned on me that, and I've heard this from my conscious parenting coach more than once, several times, but it finally clicked in my mind that the whole point is not power over. It's about how can I empower you to use your words in the right way. So they've never been taught they've never been taught emotional intelligence, and I haven't either. I'm still trying to teach myself. And so the expectation that they would react in an emotional situation in a respectful way is kind of silly, because they already don't have the full development of their brain, right? And I have the full development of my brain, and I don't do it. So they already don't even have that piece, and they never even been taught it. So I realized, wow, that's where it comes from, where behavior is communication, and it's getting behind that behavior to try to figure out what's really happening. So in that moment, or any of the many moments we have, it's guiding the conversation. How are you feeling right now? What feelings do you have? So in that situation, I'm frustrated because I got to clean up right now and I don't want to. I'm upset because I feel like you're yelling at me and blah, blah, blah. Like there's a many of things that she was actually feeling but didn't have the words to say. And so in that moment, me getting out of ego and taking on my role as her guide, stopping and saying, hey, what are you feeling? To help her get in tune with her body so that she's not my age wondering, how am I feeling? What is this? She can already know that, right? And then once we identify that feeling, well, okay, that's fine. That is okay that you feel that way. You're frustrated. You don't want to do your contributions right now. Get it. I don't do none of this right now. But this is why we're doing it. And I've done that before, not really connecting the dots of why it was helpful. and I see the difference than how it was last night. So I thought that was very powerful and empowering. And I wanted to share that with you moms out there and dads, any parents, how we can change the narrative and really take on our roles as guides. But we must get out of ego, and we must challenge those thoughts and beliefs we have around our children, or else we're going to mold the same people that we were molded into, where we don't know how to express ourselves in an assertive but kind way, where we don't even know how to identify our feelings in the first place. And that's where we can start. Right now, I have the opportunity, all 4 of my children are at home, to help them understand how they feel and put those into words so we can have a healthy communication, and it's a win-win for everybody. Y'all be blessed.